Sometimes it's very difficult to find budget projectors that tick all of the different boxes. However, I think I may have found one with the Wimius G1. It comes in right at around $230, and for that, you get quite a lot of features. It has a built-in official version of Google TV, as well as a 1080 screen and 3 different levels of brightness. One thing that I really did appreciate is that on their Amazon listing, you're not going to find any kind of inflated lumen quotes. Most projectors in this range will quote 1200, 1500 lumens, but you won't even find that information on the Amazon listing, which usually means you're going to get mid-level brightness as far as lumens are concerned, and a company that doesn't like overinflating their numbers, which I appreciate. Inside this video, we're going to be putting the G1 through all of the different tests so you can see whether or not it's worth buying. We'll be going through things like fan noise, visual testing, and audio testing. And I'm thankful that Wimius sent this projector to me so I could give it a thorough review. To kick things off, let's unbox this projector. We're first greeted with the accessories box. That includes a remote control, cleaning supplies for the lens, a user manual, an HDMI cord that's always handy to have, and lastly, your power cord. Underneath all of that, we have the Wimius G1. Some standout physical features would include a lens cap here. We also have the ability to angle and prop up the projector, and we have some rubber feet. On the top, we have plenty of buttons like your arrow buttons, your back button, OK button, and power button. And then on the back, we have a USB-A port, an HDMI port, a headphone jack, and an IR port. And lastly, we have your power port on the side. When you first turn it on, you're going to be greeted with the Wimius logo. It will then automatically focus the screen, and you'll be prompted to set up Google TV, which means we really don't need to use this HDMI cord because we'll have all of our streaming services pre-installed with the Google TV. After the rather lengthy setup, you have the full version of Google TV installed and ready to go. This is going to function just like any other Google TV that you're familiar with. You're going to have the For You page, which has all of your content that you've been watching. You'll have all of your favorite apps, including Prime Video, Disney+, Hulu, YouTube, YouTube TV, etc. I'm also not noticing too much of a lag when I hit the button on the remote compared to the user interface. It's pretty snappy overall, and I'm impressed. The main place you're going to want to go to is All Settings to check out the projector settings and setup. You could go down to Projector. This is where you can click on autofocus or manual focus. We have Bluetooth speaker mode, where you can set up a Bluetooth speaker, and of course you have Advanced Settings, where you can change the projection mode, as well as rename your projector. But the main settings section that you want to be aware of is display and sound, and that's going to be picture mode. This is where you can select your different picture mode, but what we want to go check out is brightness. You have 3 different brightness levels: standard, eco, which is going to save on power consumption, and then high brightness. I definitely recommend keeping it on high brightness if you have any kind of ambient lighting around your projector. Speaking of brightness, I currently have a lamp on in this bedroom, and this is what the screen looks like. It's still relatively bright, despite there being ambient lighting all around the projection. But if I remove the ambient lighting, you'll notice that this is a much clearer and better image. We have darker blacks, brighter whites, and just more vivid colors all around. When it comes to throw distance, we are getting a 43-inch screen with the projector being 55 inches from the wall. That means you're going to need to move this projector about 10 to 12 feet away from the wall to get close to 100 inches of a screen. And when it comes to fan noise, I was getting roughly 43 decibels about 3 feet away from the fan, which really is pretty average when it comes to projectors in this price category. For the audio test, I used some non-copyrighted music, turned the volume up to 100, and positioned my camera at the same audio settings that you hear now, 3 feet away from the speakers. And this is what it sounded like.
Close till I get up, time is barely on our side.
Overall, these 20-watt speakers produced a very clear sound, drowning out the fan noise no problem. So if you're worried about having subpar sound with a projector like this, you don't have to worry, it sounds pretty good. For the video test, I wanted to see how the Wimius G1 performed with different colors. So I took some non-copyrighted drone footage, and this is the result. Overall, you're going to notice some very deep and rich colors, especially with the projector closer to the wall. This is that same 40 43-inch screen and it produces very vibrant colors. If you were to move the projector back to that 100-inch screen, you're gonna get dimmer colors, lighter blacks, and washed out whites. However, if you keep it closer to the wall, it will perform very well. When it comes down to it, I was thoroughly impressed with this projector at this price point. It's relatively compact. You could take it with you if you wanted to, but it really will be designed to stay in a certain room as your main projector. You can use it with some ambient lighting in the room like we showed inside this video. However, I definitely recommend having a pitch black room while watching content. To me, the biggest surprise, however, was the sound quality. Those speakers did produce quite a bit of sound and I couldn't hear the fan noise over the audio, which is a great sign. If you're interested in checking out the Wimius G1, I'll go ahead and leave a link down below this video to the Amazon listing so you can check out the current pricing. That will be an affiliate link, and if you use it, that will help out the channel. In the end, I do recommend the Wimius G1. Thank you so much for watching this video review, and I hope that it helped. My name's David, and I do product reviews, product comparisons, and top 5 best videos in the home and tech niches. If you're into that kind of stuff, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for when I release my next review.